That is so good to know. I hope that right now Sapphire still looks kind of fogged out. Can we do like a quick camera check of some of our, kind of do a little rolling? So this is from the North Beach here. That'll be a fantastic shot. We also have a few more, but I just want to do a systems check, even if they're not good, just to know where we're at as far as what they will be recording. This is one of our trackers here. I think this is from Tarpon. Is that right? Yep, that's Tarpon. So that's one of our trackers. This is Sapphire Cam. This is 20 stories up, 20-something stories up on South Padre Island. You can see South Padre Island, the Isla Blanca Park down there in the bottom. Currently still clouded out from there at the moment. However, things change quickly. Things can change very quickly. Yeah, I really hope that... What else do we have here? We've also got... this is the view from Isla Blanca Park. Man, I hope these people all get to see something besides clouds. This is from... Which one's this? This is Rio. So this is from the south. This is what Ryan is currently seeing. Really hope that clears up for him. Really, really hope that clears up for him, because that's our red camera, actually. That's our 4K global shutter red camera. Actually, I think we're shooting in 5K or 6K. I don't remember what we landed on. But, yeah, it is... dang. Hopefully that clears up even more. What else do we have here? We have another... we have this top of the tower shot here. That's stationary. That'll be fun. Hopefully that doesn't get too occluded. We do see venting coming out of the header tank of the nose right now. So they are doing, as they said, which is venting from the nose. We've got another camera here looking at Isla Blanca. I'm not entirely sure. I probably do know why. These are mostly for recording assets. Yeah, that is awesome. Let's see. I think that's most of them that are on. We have Tarpon 2, but that looks a little overexposed right now. If we want to let Brian know. But yeah, those are most of what views are online. We do have our Jetty cam, but our connection to it is not good enough to take to air probably. But we'll show you what that might see in the recording is this view, which is not good for live. So we'll take it off of there. But that is looking at the rocket and the waves. Oh, it's actually getting pretty now. It's actually getting pretty now. I think from now on, let's just keep the rocket in whatever is the best view. That is a beautiful, beautiful shot, though. All right, I'm going to kind of start shutting up here and start listening to SpaceX again. I'm going to get ready to go outside and prepare to stream from there. Before we do that, I did want to thank, there's 175,000 of you watching right now. Huge thank you to those of you watching. If you want to support the work we do here at Everyday Astronaut, we have a massive team now, 15 people operating today's stream. It's taken a lot of work to be able to produce 4K out here in these remote locations. We're recording on so many cameras and so many systems. It's crazy. So thank you all so much for the generous donations. I'm so sorry that we're not even able to hardly get through them and even mention them. We can't bring them up on screen. That is a problem that we're still working on. That we'll hopefully be able to get. We will be sticking around after launch to answer your questions as long as we can. Kind of have a post-launch stream and party, hopefully. But if you want to support the work we do here, one of the most fun ways is to check out our new merch, including our new orbital shirt. Although today's rocket is not going orbital at any point, don't think that it's going into orbit. It will not be reaching orbit. We do have an awesome new orbital shirt. everydayastronaut.com/shop. Pick up some awesome merch for yourselves, including our new pointy end up, flaming end down shirt that I absolutely love. But yeah, we also have new Mars hats back in stock. We have our Falcon 9 rockets on sale. If you haven't picked up one of our incredible Falcon 9 rockets, go ahead and do that. And Spencer, I don't know if we can get the shop in here. The ISS Cupola umbrella. Yeah, pretty awesome new stuff. And we have, by popular demand, we finally have long sleeve shirts for our button-ups. So get over to everydayastronaut.com/shop. Shop around. We'll put that all right back into our system here to make sure we have the best coverage for you guys. Heat shield, color-changing heat shield mugs. Lots of heat shield stuff, including oversized beach towels, Methalox shirts, hypergolic shirts, pointy end up, flaming end down. Our new orbital shirt is amazing. ISS Cupola umbrella. And don't forget to check out our RUDS section. So 50% off of some classics, like our F1 schematic shirt. our Aerospike tee, or even our full flow station combustion cycle hoodie is 50% off. Yeah, we're clearing up inventory, making room for some new stuff. Help support the channel, get some cool stuff for yourself at everydayastronaut.com/shop. All right, guys, I think it's time that I head outside and hopefully see another exciting and feel another exciting Starship launch. Again, we are 5 miles, 8 kilometers away from this behemoth, and we are T-minus 7 minutes and 35 seconds from seeing this thing launch. So I think I'm going to go outside, transition to outside. Yep. We will do some tweaking outside, and we'll be bringing you guys the SpaceX feed while I transition to outside. Give us about, I'll be back on air hopefully right before, T-minus 2 or 3 minutes, and we will be ready to watch a launch together. So here comes the SpaceX audio so you guys can listen in and be up to date, but I will be right back with you guys here outside, ready to watch another exciting Starship launch with you guys. All right, good luck. Let's hear it.
Iteration is a key of SpaceX.
Yeah, we've done it with all of our major innovative advancements, including Falcon, Dragon, and Starlink. We believe that if you're not failing, you're not learning and improving the design.
Yeah, many of the innovations that we've developed have come from our failures, and they teach us how to avoid the perils of spaceflight. It's a tough business. But all of this testing, all of the iterative design allows us to make the design better and better to do some of the great accomplishments with reflight that we've had so far.
Exactly. One of the examples that we love to talk about is the Dragon capsule, like the one located behind Shiva and I here on the mezzanine. Originally, it was not designed to be reusable. We wanted to prove the initial design, and then when we brought Dragon 2 online, we had to do a lot of corrosion analysis based on flights that had splashed down and analysis on hardware received there. And now our Dragons are reusable and also rapidly at a much rapid pace than they used to be.
Yeah. So, I mean, great learnings from our original Dragon to our new crew and cargo vehicles have directly improved the operations, and they've helped us change our understanding of what's possible when it comes to rocket and spacecraft reusability. Now, we're just under T-minus 6 minutes, so I think it's another good time to check in with Dan for the rest of terminal count. How are we looking, Dan?
Thanks, Shiva. We're looking good. 5 minutes, 35 seconds, and we're counting down. We are just about at closing the prop load sequences on booster and ship. Just a reminder, ship we're going to close out at around 3 minutes and 30 seconds, booster at about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Once all of that prop is loaded on board, we'll have about 10 million pounds of propellant on both stages of Starship. Now, after that happens, we'll go through a couple of different procedures with the ground. We'll do what's called pushbacks, clearing out the lines between our prop farm and the vehicles themselves before we get to launch. And then in the next few minutes, we'll get the final guidance system alignments, some final thrust vector control on the booster checks, and all that will be performed. And again, if we need to hold, we have a hold gate built in at T-minus 40 seconds where we can hang out. It sounds like today we'll have about 15 minutes to hold at T-minus 40 if we need to. If we hit that right now, it looks like the most likely reason would be winds. We're not tracking any technical issues to our T0 at 8:25, just about 4.5 minutes from now. So, I mean, everything's really looking good. The booster's almost at full frosty, so we'll see that close out in just a couple of minutes. But we're getting really close to flight, guys.
The excitement is definitely growing here in Hawthorne, SpaceX headquarters. There is a large crowd gathering. You might hear them cheering occasionally. Now, Dan mentioned a good point about the holds. We have an opportunity to today hold for a few minutes. And this is a really cool thing about Starship. And we don't have this opportunity with Falcon or Falcon Heavy. Up until the T-minus 40-second point, aborts are just holds. So anything that would trigger an abort prior to T-minus 40 seconds becomes a hold. So that's a really cool feature to allow the team to wait for final checkouts or assess prop levels, engines, avionics, vehicle pressurization. It's really helpful to ensure a liftoff.
Yeah, and that's something that is very different from Falcon. I'm sure people have watched our launches, and then we get right down past prop load and then have to scrub because of weather or scrub because of an issue on the vehicle. and we don't have this